Miners. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Sacramento Miners. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Sacramento team as we enter play here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at one. Now it's Peterman. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Peterman on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw again is Peterman. He gets it to Cooks. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And here now the offense heading back out there. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Time running out here on the play clock.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
From the shotgun, Peterman. His throw incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The play clock's running down. Now it's Peterman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Peterman. Flushed out right. He's letting it. Got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Peterman. That escapes the sack. And he rifles one incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, Peterman again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And now back out comes the offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. And he whips that one incomplete there. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Here's Peterman to throw. Now he steps away. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their 1st-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they got 29 yards there. And it'll give them the 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme so he doesn't get hit.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye, and touchdown. 8 yards. So we are in the 2nd quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks, already his 2nd touchdown here in this one. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On first down, Peterman flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Second and 10 now. Peterman. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, that's Edwards. And now the Rams are going to hold things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Rams will go on offense here. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it first and 10. Throwing now, Peterman on first down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, the run with Lynch. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a give running left with Lynch. Running right through him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
On first and 10, it's Peterman. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Nassib able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up. That's caught inside the 20. A big gain of 39 on third.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Now Lenz running right, and he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save. I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
On third down, that's Edwards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Lynch, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Lynch busting free, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. We are back now in Sacramento. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Peterman. Escaping the pressure right. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 23. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 12-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Do the sportsmanship rules still apply as they did when we were kids, or has that changed over time?
Just straight rubbing it in. You fake when you're up by this margin. Yikes.
I wonder if we'll hear an explanation later about, well...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. And now back out comes the offense. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1 of the 4th quarter in Denver. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Marcus Mariota, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, Peterman going to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs.